Faith is frustrating because it works before it shows. You have to work before it shows. You have to be able to say that it's okay this year if something hasn't happened for me yet. You have to be okay with saying it will happen eventually. Things will get going for me eventually. Things will happen for me at some point. I just got to keep putting the work in. Even though there's no results yet, the work comes before that, right? It's the same thing with going to the gym. You're working out consistently, right? You have soreness before growth, though. You have to tear your muscles in order to rebuild them. You have to be, I won't say torn apart, but you have to be broken down and rebuilt over and over again, stronger and stronger in order to withstand anything that God has for you, especially when it gets closer to your purpose and your mission and you're like really striving for better and you're doing things that no one in your family has done. You're surprising a lot of people. You're surprising yourself in many different ways. And at this point in life, you could be saying that I don't really know where else to go at this point. But where else to go is just to work. Keep working and receive the things that God is putting in your path and take it from there. Because even whenever you're going to the gym consistently over and over and over again, you still might not see the results immediately. It might take some weeks, a couple months, but eventually you will see results, right? Nobody quits the gym after one workout, but many people quit faith just as fast, right? You might not see it in the first 2 weeks. So you have to understand that soreness or that time of waking up early or going to the gym late and struggling. And yes, it may feel that way the first 2 weeks, the first month, right? But eventually that stuff, those emotions will go away. You'll eventually want to do more, but you'll know that you're wanting to do more even when you feel like you have less. And whenever you want to achieve more, even when you feel like you have less, you will amaze yourself. You will, those doubts that you have will be no more. Those things that you think that is failures will be no more. You will only see success. You will only see grace. You will only see blessing in the things that God is wanting you to see. Because then you will have shifted your focus from saying that life is just happening to me to where it's like God is allowing this to happen to me for a reason. So it's the same with praying without answers. So those silent seasons, right? Obedience without outcomes. You're doing what God is saying, but you're not getting what you thought that you would get, right? You're doing as what you feel like is right, but you're not feeling as if it's right. You're feeling as if it's hard. But if you know anything, or if you have not heard this before, at least you'll see that doing the right things often feels hard, right? When we want to do things that are outside of our nature or outside of probably our character development or outside of our path, we have to, when we get unfocused, it's very easy to become unfocused because there's so many other things that has nothing to do with what you need to be doing, that it's easy for you to get into another pool. Whenever the pool that you're in, you're seeing it as ankle deep, but then when you get into a different pool, people are standing on top, but if you stand into it, you could be sinking to the bottom because it's not for you. You're not meant to be swimming at that depth. Maybe you're supposed to be where you are and control where you are and do what you got to do, right? Where you are in order to grow, in order to be able to swim in deeper waters, in order for you to achieve more, right? And I got a few verses for you to just look into, though, right? Look into and get something out of it that you need to get out of it, right? And the first one, that'll be in the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. That goes on to say, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Now you have to see it as this, right? A harvest is much. So when you become weary, whenever you become tired of doing what you need to do, doing your responsibilities, doing your self-discipline, doing your self-motivation each and every day, when you're getting tired of that, know at the proper time, right, you will be refilled. You will be renewed. You will be redeemed in many different ways and reap a harvest if you do not give up. Right? In the next verse, one of my favorites is the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. What you do matters in the times of struggle. What you do matters in the time of success as well. But know that God is seeing that everything that happens to you is for your good. So know that, and know that it's for the plan. In the book of Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11, it goes on to say, now no chastening, or discipline seems to be joyful for the present. But pain, nevertheless, afterward, it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. Be trained by the words of by the words of God. Be trained by the discipline that life hands to you, that like the trials and tribulations have given to you. Harvest has timing. Quitting early cancels growth. You never know, and a lot of people quit right before they break through. So you never know when you're gonna break through. So you can never quit. Just keep pushing, keep striving. Right? If you're frustrated, it doesn't mean that it's not working. It means you're early. You just have achieved things earlier than whenever you probably needed to. So be excited for that. If you're still training, don't stop. Results come after obedience. Keep doing the things over and over again, and God will bless you with something that will eventually sustain you for life. So know that at the end of the day, if you quit from the gym on day one, you'll never see results. But if you quit after 6 months, after 6 years, and you still haven't gotten it, just know that if you quit at that point, you still will never see results. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, man. Make sure that you know that you are loved and blessed. Like, comment, subscribe on this video, man. Follow your purpose, follow your mission. Continue to do the things day in and day out, no matter how they feel. And know that God will always be there for you and with you. God bless y'all, man. I appreciate you tapping in with me on this one. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.